My final speech for weeks 13 and 14 will be on why children should play football in their youth. Man, these guys have it made, referring to current NFL players. They have practiced half as much as we did and only 10% of the contact we had. These guys will play for a long time. 5 reasons. One thing is for sure in American football, and that is the standards for protection and safety have greatly changed over the years. It has gone from barbaric helmets with one-bar face mask to helmets that have scientifically proven to prevent head injuries, daughters. Even with these improvements, parents are still having second thoughts on letting their children in on this exhilarating game. With my experience from playing football since the 3rd grade to now, I will be talking in this essay of a series of topics and how they relate to football will be discussed, including concussions and head injuries, character building, and the evolution of protective equipment. Brain injuries, such as concussions, will be my first topic. Brain injuries and concussions and how they relate to football have been a hot topic lately. The fact is, concussions and CTE are very serious. CTE is a brain damage caused by repetitive hits to the head and is thought to be related to dementia. Brain trauma is a widely unexplored topic, and a solid published research on CTE didn't happen until 2005. What is CTE? Many think the symptoms of concussions happen right away and on every play, but this is not the case. Immediate symptoms often don't occur until 1 to 3 hours after the immediate head trauma, or do not occur at all, and most of these side effects only last a day or two. In most cases of CTE, did not appear early on. Most come up in the late 20s and 30s. What is CTE? However, major football associations, such as the NFL, have cracked down on concussions, and many may argue so much that is ruining the game. Examples of this are state-of-the-art technology designed to test helmets' safety and used new and improved helmet designs, and the new helmet rule, which results as a 15-yard penalty, fines and possible ejection for lowering the head and spearing someone. New technologies and equipment are being developed to make the game safer. Running out of the tunnel into the stray, bitter cold air with the lights beaming down can make a player feel invincible and bulletproof. And they may think, do I even need these pads? The truth is, yes, you need the pads. The evolution of football pads has been remarkable. 7 years ago, helmets were only foam with 2-bar face masks. Now they're specially made jelly-filling shock-absorbent helmets that are used to greatly reduce the risk of concussions, daughters. The pants are now 2 pieces with better pad placement in order to protect players from leg and hip injuries when they are tackled to the ground. The mouth guards are no longer just a scrap piece of rubber. They are custom made to the players' mouths and need to be fitted properly before use in a game. As I stated before, face masks are now multiple bars and are better designed for different positions. These new precautions have been added to help and protect the players. Finally, my next topic is that football is one of the best sports, and it shows what kind of person a person is and how it changes attitudes for the better. Everyone sees what happens at football games, but no one sees what happens at practices. The things people see at games is the men that the boys were shaped into by their coaches and peers. Football practices are nothing like basketball or baseball practices. In football, players are faced with a new extreme physical and mental challenge every day in every play, which is arguably more challenging than a non-contact sport. Football builds extreme character and teaches players important life skills such as endurance and the ability to work with a team. When a player is shoulder to shoulder with their brothers in a small runway and they hear the fans and the music, it is arguably the greatest feeling in the world. The beat of the music is like a slug to your chest. The fans, no matter how many, send electricity to every cell in your body. The spark between teammates are real, and each and one trust each other to do their jobs done to beat the other team as one unit. Somebody once compared football to war without weapons, meaning that as difficult of the game creates the men seen on the game day. A popular argument or argue could be injuries of all sports can appear on the field, and children shouldn't play to save them from pain later on. This is true as football is a contact sport, but if the sport is played right, there shouldn't be any injuries. This is true in all sports and perfect world that everyone does their job on the field, court, injuries will cease to exist. Getting hurt is part of sports and of life. It is the responsibility to avoid and make the athlete have a constant will to get up on every time they are knocked down. The possibility of getting hurt is everywhere as a person goes on. Playing football doesn't mean they are going to go through the pain from the rest of their life. As a famous baseball player, Babe Ruth said, "Don't let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game."